their money. Others tend to overuse their money. I don't know whether that's correct. You tend to maybe do millions, maybe 5 million wedding or even 10 million wedding. But the moment you get into that house, you realize you don't have anything else, even something to put on the table. And of course, what happens? It comes with its own stress, mostly for the man. Because you are the man, you are the provider, you start feeling you are useless. Your ego is, of course, maybe affected. You start feeling that you are not even worthy to have this lady as your wife, because you cannot even take care of them, or maybe the anything, So the moment you start having those issues of finances, that's something that can really break that. And most of the marriages are being broken by that. The financial issues are eating up our marriages. Financial issues are affecting our marriages. The best thing to do here, ensure you speak. Understand your partner. How do they what do they think of saving? What do they think of debt? What do they think of loans? Let them explain the point to you, so that you can really be able to understand, because you are two different people who have come together to start a family. So if you don't communicate on your finances very well, it's going to be an issue in your life. The other one is navigating the in-law boundaries. You are married as a lady, you have been married to this family, but are there boundaries? You as the man, you as the husband, have you set some boundaries for your wife? Or maybe the in-laws can just come into that family even without informing your wife. Have you set some boundaries that, apana, now I have a wife, I don't need you people to come here maybe daily, or maybe come and spend here for a whole month, or even 6 months, or let there be boundaries. Protect your wife from your maybe family. That is an extended family that has come. You as the wife, and this is what I always tell people. You as the husband, you are supposed to protect your wife from the family, your family. And the same thing, the wife is supposed to protect you from their family. The moment you protect one another, you are going to cover up for one another, and you realize that you will never let anyone to disrespect your spouse. Why? Because there's that boundary. Ensure that there's always a boundary for the two extended families. Let them relate, but let there be boundaries, how they relate with with each and every one of you. Then the other one is balancing independence and togetherness. Balancing independence. You guys were independent. When you got married, you are independent. But now, the Bible says when two get married, they become one. You are sharing everything. You are sharing a room. You are sharing your bed. You are sharing everything, in fact. And so how do you balance this? You are an independent person, but now you have become, there's supposed to be, you are one. You are independent, but you are one. How do you balance? How do you ensure that the two of you, of course, don't collide? And how do you ensure that you are still independent as a person? So always know these are the things now you need to talk about when you are dating. Does that person respect your privacy? Does maybe the person respect what you do? And of course, it's not privacy so that you can maybe go and cheat and do something. If they give you privacy, honor them. Okay, it's not just going and maybe misconducting yourself. The other one is about the post-wedding blues. I call them the post-wedding blues because, of course, when we are planning the wedding, it's all about, hey, everything is so high, everything is so good, everything is all about joy and happiness and everything. But the moment you get into that house, the moment, of course, maybe you get into that house, you realize, this is my husband, this is my wife. It becomes real. Now tunatoka kwa movies and everything, we come to reality, something we call reality. And it all starts, there are bills to be paid. It all starts, there are chores in the house. How are we going to do this? Maybe the husband has to go to work, the lady has to go to work. How are we going to manage? Yes? How are we going to survive this period? Or are you going to let the chores and everything to ruin your life? Yes? Ensure you communicate with one another. Or it might happen the wife is not working and the husband is working. So the wife is going to be staying in the house, or are you going to figure things out? Maybe start a business, or ensure you communicate. There are so many things you can the ways of solving this issue. So it's all about sitting down, agreeing in harmony. What are we going to do? Then the other one, that is of course the last one. The last one is changes in the intimacy and sex life. There are so many changes that come with, of course, because of work. You got married, yes, but you still have work. Maybe a person comes to the house by 8 or 7, the other one comes in the house by 7 or even 6. And then of course you have to be intimate, you have of course to love one another. Most of the couple tend to, they tend to maybe to have a challenge of balancing work and intimacy time with their partner. They tend to forget one thing. Maybe they can focus on work, and they tend to forget that, hey, I have a wife, I have a maybe husband, I have a family, I need to maybe be there. And if maybe a kid happens to come in that season, and maybe you guys are not so okay, they are not so comfortable together, it can really be a risk. Okay, but a baby is not a risk. But I'm just saying that if the baby comes and the baby finds that you have not been united, you don't have that harmony, it can really affect your relationship. Okay, so ensure that you talk these things out. Ensure that you talk to one another. Are we going to, and even as you plan for that intimacy session and everything, ensure that you understand, are we looking for a baby right now? Are we going to settle for a baby right now? Or are we going to wait maybe for 1 or 2 years or months, or, understand and agree as a couple? That is what is going to help you. That is what is going to help that marriage to work. It is possible. Don't give up. That is my last thing that I need to, a disclaimer that I need to tell you. Me coming here and telling you that, guys, there are some struggles that the newlyweds go through. It's not to make you fear. It is not to bring fear to you or maybe to discourage you from getting married. No, it is just to prepare you for that season. I understand seasons, and in life there are several seasons. So when you get married, that is a new season. And for you to prevail in that season, you need to understand its rules. How do you maybe work things out? You need to understand that I need to do this and this and this for things to work out. So ensure that you work for that marriage. Don't give up yet. It's too early for you to give up. Don't be afraid of what will people say. If you have a couple, the best couple or a friend couple, share with them what you are going through. Hata kama ni the first day of your marriage, share with them. They will not judge you because they understand that hii tulipitia, or rather tulipitia hapa, this is what happened to us. Ensure you share with them so that they can help you maybe navigate through that season. And of course, when that season ends and you remain united, you are going to be united forever. And of course, God blesses. He commands blessings where there is unity. So it's my prayer, if you are in that season and you are watching me, be encouraged. Don't give up. Continue being united. Continue working for that marriage. And God is going to command his blessings upon your life, your children. If maybe you are there and watching and maybe you're praying and trusting God for kids, may the Lord bless you with them. If you're there, you feel that you have already maybe gone through that period of divorce and you feel, hey, sasa nitafanya aje? There is still hope. That is what I always say. There is still hope for a tree. Even if you've been cut down, there is that possibility. There is hope that you are going to sprout again. Okay? So may the Lord help you. May the Lord guide you as we start our year. Those who are planning to get married, may the Lord be with you. Those who are planning for their weddings, may the Lord be with you. If you're there and looking for a spouse, may the Lord provide. Okay? Have a nice week. Because the next week, every week, remember, we always post our video. We are back bigger and better. We are going to be uploading a video every week. Stay tuned and God bless you.